All right, guys, it's time to schedule your trip to the polls because the Empire's about to strike back and we got to stop them. So set your alarm, make sure you get up in time to get to the polls if you're going before work, or plan your schedule so you can get there after if you got all sorts of other things you got to take care of. Get your voter guide ready if you lost it under a pile of junk mail or if you threw it out. Make sure you know where your polling place is. And if you're not too familiar with the propositions or even some of the candidates in your area, do an internet search right now for your city's official Republican voter guide and print it out and bring it with you, or bookmark that page on your phone, because they will have all the propositions, which ones they recommend, all the candidates. Very simple. You got to make sure that no Democrat gets any position of power in your area, in your state. You don't want a Democrat as a senator. You don't want a Democrat as your member of Congress, as your governor. You don't want them on the school board. You don't want them anywhere near any of us. So they've been plotting their return for 2 years. They're well funded, they're well organized, they're angry, and so we got to make sure that we get to the polls and vote Republican. And if you don't vote, you are just as bad as a Hillary supporter. You're a Hillary accomplice. And this is so important because if the Democrats gain control of the House, if they just get 1 or 2 more seats, the Trump train is going to come grinding to a halt. They will probably impeach him. Mueller's report could come out in a few months. Who knows how long they'll drag it on for, but when it eventually comes out, if the Democrats have the majority in the House, they will probably impeach him. So you have to get to the polls. You have to vote. Call, text, knock on your friends and family's doors and get them to get to the polls. If the Democrats win, then Nancy Pelosi will be the Speaker of the House once again. The third most powerful person in the world will be that reanimated corpse, Skeletor. And the head of the Financial Services Committee will be Maxine Waters. Adam Schiff, bug-eyed Schiff for brains, will be the head of the House Intelligence Committee. The Democrats will have power to subpoena. They will launch continued bogus investigations. If you think the Russia investigation has hindered the Trump train for the last 2 years, just wait to see what they do if they get into power. There will be no funding for the wall. Okay, so this is so critically important. These people have become so unhinged that we can't allow them to gain an inch of power. The Democrat Party, if they lose, if we can prevent their supposed blue wave, if we can hold them off, if we can even gain some seats, the Democrat Party is going to be in such shambles. They're going to be so embarrassed. They're going to lose so much more of their base because people are going to realize that everything they've been doing is crazy. And the reason the Democrats and the mainstream media have been getting more vicious as time goes on is because they're getting scared that so many people are leaving the Democrat Party, particularly Latinos and African Americans. And if they just lose a small percentage of the Black and Latino vote, the Democrat Party is finished. And so that's why they're painting all of them as traitors. They're trying to paint the Republican Party as the new Nazi party, Trump as the reincarnation of Hitler, because they're scared to death. So plan your schedule, print out your official Republican voter guide for your area, get ready to head to the polls, and let's keep making America great again.